field of honor, sir.
Private Hayes, died on the field of honor, sir.
Private Jefferson, died on the field of honor, sir. Private Gale, died on the field of honor, sir. Private Stater, died on the field of honor, sir. Private Wheelwright, died on the field of honor, sir. Sergeant Campbell, died on the field of honor, sir.
Private Crockett, died on the field of honor, sir.
Private Hodgkill, died on the field of honor, sir. Private Jones, died on the field of honor, sir.
The 150th anniversary is a milestone. It's a marker of continuance, the permanence of the Institute itself, but in particular for the Battle of Newmarket, that was such a seminal moment in the proving of the VMI product, if you will, the training of the citizen soldier on that rainy wheat field on Sunday, May the 15th, 1864. There was a great price physically to pay for the cadets' courage and bravery that day. The sacrifice was high, roughly 24% casualties, the second highest of any unit in the entire battle. Over 47 cadets were wounded. 10 cadets would give their lives, and of course 6 of those cadets remain at the Institute today, buried here on the grounds of VMI. Within 2 years of the battle itself, the annual event of honoring the Newmarket cadets begins to take place, and that was in 1866. In that year, the superintendent sent a small group of cadets, most of them veterans of the battle themselves, to go and retrieve the bodies of their fallen comrades, which had been temporarily buried in a Newmarket cemetery. Those cadet remains were brought back to VMI and buried in the Cadet Cemetery that existed at that time. And from that year on, there's been an annual commemoration, acknowledgement of their sacrifice and the example that they set for future generations. Today, the annual parade celebrating or recognizing, commemorating the Battle of Newmarket focuses around the 6 graves of the cadets who are buried here, who are at the base of the statue Virginia Mourning Her Dead. It's almost as if Virginia Mourning Her Dead is saying, who among you whose names will be added to this sacred list of alumni who have given the ultimate sacrifice? Because it's not just those 10 cadets we remember. It's those 10 cadets' names that we call, but we really remember all of the 300 alumni who have died in times of war and sacrifice to the nation. Today, the flags that fly over the cadet graves are the Virginia flag and the VMI Corps flag. It's important to note that the cadets never carried the Confederate flag anytime during the Civil War, so that would be inappropriate for them to have the Confederate flag. They very proudly, singularly carried one flag at the Battle of Newmarket, and that was the Corps flag. When we celebrate this event annually, we're not talking about states' rights or issues of society or economics of the 1860s. We're talking about human conduct. We're talking about individuals who are challenged to rise to the circumstances that confront them. And that is a universal, and that's a standard that we wish to have our modern day Cadet Corps reflect upon. But it's also a time to think, what is the next challenge? When will the VMI citizen soldier be called upon, as those cadets unexpectedly were called upon 150 years ago, to be ready for that service?